Good day, everyone. How we all doing today? Thank God it's Friday. You know what time it is? It's review time. All right. So as with usual practice, make sure you review what's worked for you this week, what's not working. Review your organizational structure. Review your goals. Review your processes, and document them and create a line of action on what to improve. All right, so make sure you get to that at the end of the day or tomorrow or whatever has been your practice. As a tradition, the whole week we've been discussing relationships, how to maintain relationships. We've looked at maintaining relationships with our customers. We've looked at maintaining and building relationships and identifying relationships with potential partner, either individual or corporate partnership. Today, we're going to look at the last critical part of the ecosystem, which is your team. All right? It's also critically important that you develop a very strong relationship with your team, because they are the ones that makes your dream come true. With the right team, the dreams will be actualized. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to ensure you build a very strong relationship with your team and amongst your team. It's very important. It's not just a good relationship with you and your team alone. There has to be a very solid symbiotic relationship between your team members also. That's what really ensures your success. Okay, so the first thing you do when you're hiring, building a strong team starts from the hiring process. I always tell everybody, you understand? If you hire right from the beginning, it makes your life a lot easier. A lot of things that a lot of people miss out when they hire is they pay attention so much into the technical side of technical experience of the person, and they forget about their emotional intelligence. They forget about their core values. I recommend it's very critical and important that you hire people that will share similar values as what you're trying to implement in your establishment. So people that are contrary or their values conflict the business culture or the business values that you all are trying to build, no matter how good, no matter how solid their resume is, I will advise you don't take them. Okay? Because like they say, a bad apple in a pail or in a bucket of good ones, it's only a matter of time. All the apples in the bucket will be bad. All right, so it starts from building a good team. Starts from your hiring process. Your qualifying process is very, very key. Now, once you hire the team, it's important also, the next thing that is very important is to establish expectations from the get-go. Do not leave anything to chance. From day one, let them understand what you want, what you need, what you require. Do a proper induction for them. Communicate their daily goals to them. Communicate their weekly goals to them. Communicate the corporate culture to them. Let them know what you like and what you don't like. Let them know what the business promises their clients and what they need to start living towards. So it's very important that you establish the expectations from day one, and also ask for their expectations too. It's very important. It has to be, like I said, this thing has to be mutually agreed for it to work well. Even though you're their boss or you've hired them, it's still very important to spell things out and give them the opportunity to spell their expectations out too. Right? Another critical and important thing is make sure you respect your team members. Respect them as individuals. Don't see them as just people there to come and pay, take a paycheck. Don't see them as people you can just boss around. See them as your partners in success. Partners in ensuring that your goals are achieved. Okay? So it is very, very, very important that you respect them as your team members as individuals. And on top of that, you also have to try and create an environment where the team members can connect. Because, as I said earlier on, it's very important that they do respect each other too. So when you are not around, things can still go smoothly with respect. You understand? Because you all share mutual a mutual goal, mutual vision, and you all believe in the company's goals and vision. So once there is respect, people can work together in harmony. So it's very important in trying to build a very strong team. Make sure you create an environment where people respect each other. Now, another important thing as a leader trying to build a strong team is you must practice a very high emotional intelligence. You cannot just see people as a pawn on the chessboard. You have to see them as human beings. You have to understand that they have a life after they leave your office. You have to understand that some of them are married with kids and children. Some might even be much older than you. So you have to lead with empathy and care. Okay, you have to try and understand and try and put yourself in their position. How will you like to be treated? And that's the way you should try and treat them. All right. So it's very, very important that you exhibit a very strong emotional intelligence when you're trying to deal or when you're trying to maintain and lead a team. If you want them to be successful and if you want them to, focus on the goals. And one of the reasons and one of the ways you can do that, continually keep motivating your team, is by motivating them with positivity. Yes, motivate them with positivity. Create a positive vibes in your environment. Let everything be positive. It's all about positive vibes. Yeah, it's very, very important. Negative vibes create demotivation. All right. Don't keep hampering on and on and on about the mistake they did last week and last month, but keep hampering on and on and on and on about the good things that they did last week and last month. This will continually and continuously help encourage them to want to do better. All right. Another key and critically important is communication. Communicate. As cliche and basic as it sounds, but it's very, very important in developing any form of relationship. Your relationship and your communication with them must not be a monologue. You must create an environment where it's a dialogue. You must create an environment where they are encouraged to speak. You must create an environment where they are encouraged to think and bring their ideas to the table. This is one of the key values and one of the key important factors of creating a very strong bond in anything we do with people. Okay? Another critical and important one is make sure you have a reward system in place to reward people when they have done well, when they've done or meet a milestone. Most companies create employee of the month, employee of the year, whatever you want to create that suits your business. But try and create some form of a reward system where you can show appreciation for the guys doing the good work, and where the ones that are trying to improve can have something to look towards to. So the reward system is very important. And lastly, when you're hiring, try and hire with diversity in mind. Why I say that is because that helps you. When you have diversity in mind, that helps you to cover all those blind spots you don't have, either language blind spot, depending on what sector you are exhibiting. Give and take. I'll give you an example like Kiza restaurant. We are an African restaurant. We're not a Nigerian restaurant. We're an African restaurant. So we had to hire every or different people from all over the world of Africa that suits our core values. It's very important still. Even though we're trying to do diversity, we still have to remember and maintain our core values. But the good thing is we are able to service almost any nationality from Africa. If it's Arabic you're speaking, we got a staff that speaks Arabic. If it is Amharic, we have a staff that speaks Amharic. If it is Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa, we have somebody that can communicate with you. If it is Swahili, we have somebody that can communicate with you. If it is Tree, we have most languages you can speak in Africa. We have somebody that speaks it within the organization. So that gives our organization a bit more strength in able to build that customer connection with our customers, all spanning from our team selection. All right, I'm going to stop here today. Like I said, to run a successful business, you require a relationship. Good relationship with your customers, good relationship with your partners, and extremely good relationship with your team. Go succeed, guys. Stay blessed. I'm the Switch.